effort. This is why financial commitment often precedes transformation. It is not merely the product, it is the psychological investment. One of my favorite principles related to financial growth is this: value what you pay for and pay for what you value. When you invest in yourself, in education, in skills and networks, you activate a commitment mechanism. You show up differently. You act differently. You persist differently. But let us return to influence. In my early career, I realized laboratory experiments were not enough. So I did something unusual. I went undercover. I trained as a salesman. I joined fundraising campaigns. I studied real estate agents. I analyzed compliance professionals, those whose livelihoods depended on getting people to say yes. And after years of immersion, a remarkable pattern emerged. Thousands of tactics, hundreds of scripts, countless techniques, but beneath them all, a small set of universal principles, simple, repeatable, predictable. These principles operate in politics, marketing, leadership, relationships, negotiations, and wealth building. They are not manipulative by nature. They are tools, like gravity, like leverage. If you understand them, you can use them ethically to create value. If you ignore them, someone else will use them on you. And here's something I want you to remember. Influence is not about pushing harder. It is about aligning with natural human tendencies. When you try to force behavior, you create resistance. When you align with psychology, you create momentum. This applies in business. This applies in investing. This applies in leadership. Consider entrepreneurship. Why do some ideas spread like wildfire while others die silently? Not always because they are better, but because they activate psychological levers: scarcity, authority, social proof, commitment, reciprocity. When aligned properly, these levers move markets. And those who understand them build empires. Financial freedom, therefore, requires two competencies: the ability to resist unwanted influence, the ability to ethically create influence. Let me offer you a foundational financial principle connected to persuasion. Money flows toward perceived value, not actual value. Perceived value, that perception is shaped by psychology. You may have the best product in the world, but if it appears cheap, obscure, unsupported, or uncertain, it will struggle. On the other hand, something average, wrapped in authority, endorsed by others, priced strategically, and positioned as scarce, will thrive. Is that unfair? Perhaps. But it is human, and to create wealth, you must understand humanity. Now, I want you to think about something practical. The next time you make a significant purchase, pause and ask, what triggered me? Was it urgency? Popularity? A perceived discount? An expert endorsement? Awareness creates